In wilds beyond they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast, as they had never dreamed. That was a long fall. Well, hey there guys, and good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome to the start of a new series here, playing the game Hollow Knight. I was recommended to play this by one of you actually, and I would say now, this isn't a blind playthrough. This is another one of my favourite games. It's an amazing game, and I am very much looking forward to Silksong coming out so I can play it on here as well. And so, yeah, either way, we have a world to go explore and we have some money to collect over here. But either way, as I was saying, this is honestly an amazing game. It's amazing, and I'm gonna try and go for 112% and get all the achievements in this playthrough. And so gonna have to do multiple playthroughs to do that, obviously, because I'm probably not gonna, well, I mean, I'm obviously not gonna get all of them, because there's some that are like, you know, one achievement's like kill this cat, while another achievement is leave them alive. But either way, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you among us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Cool. We're not. I'm gonna try and see how long it takes me to you know, need to heal. This is kind of. I might not play the best at. Ow. Well, that went well. This is my first time playing this game. Well, actually no, I did it once before, but it's my first time properly playing the game using like a mouse and keyboard. Normally I play using a controller, but my controller's being annoying and won't let me connect to my PC. So unfortunately, imagine being that benchfly. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deal with it like this, but I'm sure I can adapt to it quick enough. Wow, this is really going great. One thing I've noticed that's interesting is you can't attack up by moving like your mouse up and down. You have to hold the same with down. You have to hold the oh, I missed it. Like button, which I think I remapped like W and S because it just makes more sense to me. But either way, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there is a charm over this way. High beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. I think this should be, yeah, Fury of the Fallen. So if you didn't know about this game, there's a charm system where if I open my inventory, I can't equip it now because I can't equip it so I sit on a bench. Yeah. But this is the Fury of the Fallen charm, embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. So you can see, wow, just give me a minute. You can see it says cost 2. And so that basically means that we have 3 notches here, and then it uses 2 of those notches in order to equip the charm. No, I missed it. I always break the background objects whenever I play this game. Ow. I don't know why I said ow, because I didn't take damage there or anything. But yeah, I always just love breaking the background objects. I think it's one of the neat things about this game that there's like interaction to that extent where you can just do stuff like that, where you can like pogo off of the background and really interact with the world. But either way, I'm gonna try and land on this platform this time. There we go. Get this money, or this geo. Going to be very useful to us because a certain man is going to overcharge us for a firefly or a lumafly in a jar. But either way, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. Eternal, eh? Well, I'm sure nothing could possibly be going wrong in this kingdom. Nothing. Oh, great. There's not another long drop, is there? Whee! I'm sure my little ghost's kneecaps here, which I think, yeah, they've got knees. Kneecaps must be wearing thin at this point, but either way, here we are in Dirtmouth, the fading town. What's up, bro? Oh there, traveller. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there as a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, and yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. So, as you can see, we've now equipped that charm. Sorry about that, my PC crashed temporarily, but hopefully it should be fine now. Either way, that well Elderbug was talking about, why don't we hop on down? See what we find down here in the Forgotten Crossroads. I do feel kind of bad sometimes, like knowing the lore of Hollow Knight. I feel kind of bad for all of the husks in these caverns that I go around removing from the caverns, because it's not really their choice to be infected. Ow, I got hit by that crawdad. So, okay. What I'm gonna do is something that you don't usually do, or as far as I'm aware, most people don't usually do on their first trip to Crossroads. And so I'm going to come on down here. And oh, I missed it. I'm so bad at this game, man. Right. You wouldn't believe me from the Here, if I remember, I will put like a photo up on screen right now. You wouldn't believe me from how I'm playing right now, but I have actually like completed the entire like Hall of Gods in Radiant before. It doesn't look it, but I have. Right, my terrible keyboard gameplay is not gonna help with what I'm about to try, but I mean, if you know anything about Hollow Knight and the world, you might know where I'm headed right now. Ow. Okay, well, this is just peachy, isn't it? Okay, this is getting excessive now. There we go, we're in. Okay, I should not be here, but that is Mundo. Where's the platform? There's the platform. Right, I am going to come through here and grab up the soul totem that I'm pretty sure is up here, so I can get up to full health. Yep, okay, so I probably should have gotten some, you know, some upgrades, because this is a Metroidvania. That's how I class it, similar to Animal Well and obviously Metroid. So obviously upgrades are a thing, and probably should get at least one before doing this, but you know. Hello, this is the Brooding Morlech, which I have a friend who says he really struggles with this boss, but a lot of people I know that play the game think this boss is like really hard. I really don't think it is. Ow. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, a couple people I know always tell me about how they always do this boss really late in the game, because they like need the masks and the upgraded weapons to stand a chance with it. But oh, I need to heal. I'm gonna take him jumping. It's a good opportunity to do that. But yeah, I mean, you can see I'm playing a bit shakily because of the fact that I'm playing with a keyboard rather than a controller. But there we go. So that is the Brooding Morlech. Often not the first boss fought in this game. Usually is the first boss I fight though, because I tend to have a weird move, because this is a mask shard, and it's what I was looking for. Basically, collect 4 of those, we get more health. So, you know, ultimately, quite a useful thing to get. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Cornifer, I will gladly buy a copy from you. Yeah, this guy's name is Cornifer, which we are about to find out, actually. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Zelda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologise for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why, as soon as I could, I moved to Dartmouth with my wife. A huge unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. Well, farewell, Cornifer. I wish you luck on your adventure. But either way, we have our own adventure to go on, and yet again, gonna go slightly off the beaten path, and we will probably be returning here later, actually. But either way, gonna grab up these couple bits of geo from above this. I think it's like a dome. Oh my god, I pressed the jump button. Gonna wait for this guy to move through again. I'm gonna be horrible when it comes to certain areas in this game. It's gonna be so bad. But either way, coming through and Bob, getting rid of this Aspid mother, I think is its name. And coming over here to probably one of the cutest creatures in this game. I love the grubs so much. But either way, freeing that guy as the first of many that you'll be seeing. And making our way through here, we have another boss to go hunt down. And it may be the one you're thinking of. It may not be. We'll just have to find out. But either way, heading through this way to the Aspid Arena room. And I want to first obviously head up and grab all this beautiful geo. Boom. I know some bugs that would love to have this. So grabbing up all of that and also coming back up 3, 4, breaking through the wall and heading through to grab you know, more geo. And I'm gonna rest up here as well. Just, you know, in the event that we do expire, I won't be too far, hopefully. But either way, coming into the Aspid Arena, which when I first played the game, I used to struggle with this room and these things. And there is one variant of this enemy that we will be encountering later that I still struggle to dodge. And yet again, if you've played Hollow Knight before, you probably know what I'm talking about. Not a nice enemy. Especially if there's 50 unkillable variants of it, but I'm not crazy enough to do that stunt. You'll have to look to a YouTuber called Fireborn for that. He did a thing in this game called the Path of Pain, while being followed by 50 unkillable variants of an enemy called a Primal Aspid, which we'll be encountering those later. I don't like Primal Aspids. That actually, I was mentioning this pogo mechanic earlier, and I think in the last Terraria episode I mentioned that I'm working on sort of my own sort of mini metroidvania game, and it's sort of like Hollow Knight. You fight using a sword in that game, and I've tried to add oh my god, I've tried to add the same sort of pogo mechanic to it. I don't really have like foreground or background objects yet that you can pogo off of, but I do have spikes that you can, and enemies you can pogo off of too. Either way, I'm gonna grab this geo as well. Oh, this geo is really explosive today. Pop, 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 move. Thank you. So, heading through here, through the crossroads, and this is the map that we got if you were curious. It's not like an auto map feature until we buy a thing called the Quill. And then obviously we can buy a charm called the Wayward Compass, which will show on our map where we are, but I'm not looking to get the Wayward Compass because I don't feel I need it. And so, you know, it would just be a waste of a charm slot. But either way, breaking through another one of these. Ow. Geobox. One thing about, you'll probably pick up about my playstyle is that when I get, not so much early game, but when I get later game, I tend to have a very, what's the word, spell focused build, if that makes sense. I tend to, if I can cast a spell, I will. just for the extra damage, and I tend to have a lot of charms like, you know, Shaman Stone, Soul Catcher, Spell Twister, that makes casting spells a lot easier. And, you know, more effective as well, with the Shaman Stone being the extra damage, but it also makes the spell bigger, if I remember correctly. But either way, if you hadn't known already, you probably know by now what the second boss we're gonna fight is again. I mean, this usually probably is the second boss, but, you know, obviously the first boss is usually something different. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, what? I've never seen that before. I think Grozmother just got a bit stuck. Well, there we go. A good Grozmother, I suppose. I always think this fight is going to be harder or like longer than it is, and I'm always pleasantly surprised when it's not. I'm gonna not have a clean up here, unfortunately, because of the order I decided to do bosses in, but I mean, I'm fine with that. Right, I'm gonna deal with these guys and you, and then head into this here building to meet the next NPC.
Oh, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dreams have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I ever would have woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed.
Yes, do not worry, Sly. We will be coming up to see you, actually very soon. But first, we've got some more exploration to do down in these old ruins. More, that's bit mothers to fight as well. Can you come down here? Boom, there we go. So, coming up here, and if I remember correctly, there's another grub around here somewhere. I think they're in, oh my god, I'm so amazing at platforming games. It's incredible. Yeah, I think this is the yeah, this is the grub room. I mean, I'd assume it's the grub room, judging by the fact that we just got a grub from it. But, you know, it might be wrong, might be wrong. Either way, heading further upwards, we kind of done a sort of roundabout of the normal path one may take in Crossroads. I remember the first time I came to Crossroads, I ended up in a really dark room and got confused, and then went up to the top of Crossroads and then got killed by, it was like a husk, I can't remember what it is, like a husk sentry? I can't remember what it's called. I can find out when I get the Hunter's Journal. Well, you'll see it in a minute. I came across one of those and then died and was very confused. Thankfully though, I didn't just say, oh, screw this, and stop playing. I decided to continue playing. I'm very glad I did, because like I said before at the start of the episode, this has become one of my, if not my favourite games. I think it's actually amazing. But either way, what I'm going to do is head up to Dirtmouth to grab some supplies, actually, because there should be a couple places open now.
Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I'll take you where you need to go.
So we are going to head back to Dirtmouth on the back of the last stag. I love all of the NPCs. My favourite character in this game is coincidentally connected to my favourite boss, and it is also, actually, fun fact, the lock screen on my PC, which we will be encountering them eventually, and I'll probably rave about how much I love them at the time. Either way, here is Sly.
Hello. A new eat-meat again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself.
I think the voice has already changed.
If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chances of survival.
This is what I'm here for, the gathering blah 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 blah. The gathering swarm, which is a charm that I know some people say is better off late game, but basically what it does is, I don't think I have enough money for the you know what, I'm not going to go down here, I'm going to go back down the well. I don't think I have enough money for this quill yet. I will buy that eventually though. And basically, you'll see what it does in a minute. So, heading back down the well, and if I find, this tick-tick and this husk, you can see the geo just gets picked up by some little fly creatures and brought over to me, which is, a lot of people say, you know, or some people say it's better like mid-game because it has that whole 300 geo deficit. And, what is this place? I mean, I know what this place is, but, you know. The Temple of the Black Egg. We will be back here later.
Hello
there. How delightful to meet another traveller on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Quill. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries. One of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. We do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Again, we'll be running into that guy a lot later. All of these NPCs, I love them so much. I think the way Team Cherry sort of builds up the characters and the world is just a testament to how good they are at game design. Because, I mean, I don't know about any of you guys, but me personally, I get so invested in the characters and the lore of this game. I think it's so incredible. I think in total, because I usually play on, this is the thing that killed me on my first ever playthrough. Normally I don't play on PC, hence why I normally play with a controller. Normally I play on the Nintendo Switch, which is, I mean, it's actually quite it's the same way to play the game, it's just a different control system. But I think on my Switch, I've got like 400 odd hours, something like that. Maybe 250. But I've got a lot of hours saved on my Switch, on this game alone. I love it so much. But either way, enough me ranting about how good Hollow Knight is. I never opened that door, so I need to... This is why I was going... I would love getting the environment kills like that. But this is why I was going to take the stagway back down. Because now I have to circumnavigate the entire crossroads again. I mean, this room is obviously a new room, but I wasn't planning on coming in here. Because of the next room, actually, is the one I wasn't planning on going in yet. Because of that grub. Because I can't get that yet. At least as far as I'm aware, I can't make that jump to get that grub. But what I can do is get this Geo. I do love me some Geo. Ow. And what I'm thinking of is actually, instead of going straight back down to where we were, where the stagway is, I'm thinking of heading back to Dirtmouth manually and taking the stag from there, because of the fact that I think I now have enough money for the quill. Which, just, I don't think I need it per se, but I think having a map is nice. I'm not gonna really need it for the navigation aspect. It's more the, well, it's not. I'm not gonna use it for the sort of knowing how to get somewhere aspect. It's more gonna be used for the knowing where I've been already part. But either way, here we have Zelda. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps to the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Highly recommended. If you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below us, try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map, incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. That is not what we need. This is what we're here for. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. Coolio. So, with that quill, if we come over here to rest quickly, wrong button. And, I mean, if we look at the map here, we won't see much, because it will just be King's Pass, which is where we started, and obviously Dirtmouth. But if we actually take the stag down into the crossroads, and then take a look at the map, we should see quite a bit of the crossroads map has been filled out. But either way, I have a little bit more exploration to do here in this room, because there's a couple more things I want to pick up quickly. First of which is behind this breakable wall, which at first, I think I've always known that was a breakable wall. I mean, even on my first playthrough, I think the fact that it was indented made me think that's weird. And so I, hit it and I was like, oh, it's breakable. But either way, we have, I think, looking at the time, I'm probably going to end up being able to do one more boss fight. I'm going to deal with this guy as well. And then probably one more boss and then collect the power up that comes with it. And I'm going to have to stop there. But I mean, we've explored a lot of crossroads today, to be fair. I am actually going to, I can't do much up here yet, but I am going to head up here and grab this Geo. I remember I made a text-based adventure game in Python once, based off of, well, loosely. Well, I say loosely. Very based off of Hollow Knight. And it had some like new spells I came up with, and actually it had one called the instead of like Fury of the Fallen, for example, it had a spell called Fallen Fury, which was basically you hit the enemy a bunch of times for like big damage. But either way, this is a big open room. I'm sure nothing's gonna attack us in here. Oh, look at that, it's the boss. This is the full site. This is, as far as I'm aware, usually the first boss people face. I know it's the first boss I faced on my first playthrough. Typically not too hard, but I mean, really good as an introduction boss. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. I know the dream variant of the failed channel. I typically try and fight a lot earlier than I probably should. Usually ends up in a few deaths, but I usually, you know, persevere and get it done. That was stupid. That was also stupid. I'm gonna stand back because I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna fall through the floor. And I'm gonna heal up quickly. Sorry, Mr. Mega Man. Yeah, this guy's got all this armor and he's tiny. But either way, with that, we have collected the city crest. And I'm going to come up here and get my Geo. But either way, I am also going to wait around for a moment. Which, this is a really funny detail to me that I like it even more from the fact that some people might not notice it because they might not stay. But the fact that the guy's mace is a bug in of its own. I love that. The fact that it just ups and walks away. But either way, coming through here and heading up past these mysterious candles and the floor that looks like it's made of like masks. And into this definitely not ominous looking building. Not at all. I am going to rest up quickly. Wrong button. No. Okay. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked looking weapon. Something important has drawn you into Hallownest corpse. But I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. And with that, we have finally, after like half an hour, collected the Vengeful Spirit. I will not tap F actually, I'm going to tap a different key that I've set as my quick cast button. Because I always use quick cast in this game. I think it's so much better. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize, perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now you're awake, I was wondering whether you would do me a small favour. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I'd be quite grateful if you were to venture deep and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favour, my friend. But yeah, as I was saying, I always use quick cast because I don't really know if it actually makes that much of a difference, but it's not really for like efficiency or anything for me. It's just that because of the way my brains, I just prefer having healing and casting for an attack split into two different buttons or functions. I don't know, it helps me sort of separate the two mentally, having them as different inputs. I don't know, I prefer it. Obviously, different people have different playstyles though. And I'm glad that Team Cherry did think of it, to be fair, to have that as an optional feature to have of quick casting. Either way, I'm going on a rant about quick casting now, so I'm gonna stop and fight some of these borders. Which, you don't need to defeat all these borders. You could just let them roll past, but I always defeat them for the Geo, of course. But either way, we have the big great beast to deal with. Gonna just pop 3 Vengeful Spirits on it straight away. And if you're wondering why we can't just fight it with our nail, that's why. But 4 Vengeful Spirits is enough to deal with it. And here we have the first charm that I will probably be keeping for most of the game. Soul Catcher. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast.
The poor thing, it must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh-ho! And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh-ho-ho! I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oh-ho-ho!
I like this guy. I like the snail shamans. I think they're funny. But either way, with that done, guys, what I'm going to do is call it there for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this first Hollow Knight episode as much as I enjoyed making it. Like I said at the start, I love this game. I think everything from the art to the music to the gameplay is exceptional here. And I'm really looking forward to doing a whole series of it. And like I said, I'm very much looking forward to when Silksong comes out eventually, because it will, I'm sure. But either way, if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like to let me know, subscribe if you're new, and share my channel with your friends to help me grow. But either way, oh, I just dropped something. Without further ado, I'll see you later. Bye bye.